becomes a calling to a graceful pathway. Simply running, no longer without purpose, but the power of performance. To swing on a star, play must take on new meaning, become art and sport all at once. It's when Canadian girls grow up to be young women, to put it on the line against the best in the Commonwealth. England's a confident champ.
Rule Britannia.
Maybe overly so. But Australia is no underdog. Down under, Canada's playing with the big girls now, but still capable of youthful dreams and the one hope that if everything goes right, they just might be the cream of the crop. Great expectations on the part of the athletes can barely be contained under the roof of Putra Stadium. Tonight, the women's team gold medal is on the line in Carol Angela in 1994. England won this thing. Canada was a dramatic second, Australia third, but as we all know at the Commonwealth Games, history has a way of changing.
What a difference 4 years can make. At this time, Australia is absolutely going for gold. Everyone expects them to win, but you've got to ask yourself, Scott, can they handle that kind of pressure? I've been really impressed with them all week, and they've certainly made an impact with the judges, but they saw their men give it away last night. They too were expected to win, so I think it's going to come down to a test of psychology.
What about the Canadians, in particular their national champion, Katie Rowland? She's been through some difficulties since arriving in Malaysia.
She came here in fantastic shape. Unfortunately, on day one of training, she sprained her ankle on vault. That's going to put a lot of pressure on our younger, less experienced athletes, but Katie Rowland is determined to compete.
Big test for the Canadians, Katie Rowland in particular. They're on the vault to start.
She's got to put that ankle to the test right out of the blocks.
There'll be two vaults. They'll average the scores.
She's running well. That is almost the best I've ever seen her do that vault. Mentally, a very tough athlete.
17 years old, the Canadian champion from Georgetown, Ontario. We now go to the English, Melissa Wilcox, on the floor exercise. She's 15 years old, 1997 British junior champion.
Scott, she may be a junior, but she tumbles like a senior. As a team, England has some huge tumbling lines planned. And there's a big one, full twisting, double back.
At this year's European Championships, Melissa was 9th all around. That's the highest placing ever by a British gymnast.
Scott, I think you're looking at Britain's future right here. Nice double pike. Through to 2.5 punch front. She's already done 3 major tumbling lines. Excellent turn and jump combinations. And she has a 4th and final tumbling line planned right here. Triple twist, finishing extremely strong.
There's 15-year-old Melissa Wilcox of England. Outstanding routine on the floor exercise to begin her country's defense of the gold medal. Katie Rowland's second vault now, 8.987 on the first.
And the second one's going to hurt a little more. A lot of impact on landing, and Katie is just topping it out for Canada. This is fantastic, Scott. She's got to be in pain, bumps it way up. Front pike, tries to hold on to that landing. A lot of impact. Good form in the air. To take a step with that ankle, that's totally acceptable.
8.950 for the second vault. Her average 8.968. The Canadian national champion, Katie Rowland. And now here's her teammate, Emilie Fournier, 15 years old, from Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec.
Fournier has a very explosive vault planned. Yurchenko half front layout. Look at her fly. Emilie is here without her own personal coaches. So this is actually her first trip alone without personal coaches. And she is beautiful in the air. No deductions in the air, just that 1/10 for the landing.
Solid 9-2 on the first vault. This is the first year on the national team for Emilie.
And obviously a bright future, Scott. There's a real psychology that goes into traveling alone. She's used to getting important cues, important instructions from her personal coaches, and now she's got to be out there handling it on her own. Dynamic run. Yurchenko half front layout, tried to nail down that landing, just couldn't anticipate it. It's a blind one.
There's Melissa Wilcox of England waiting for her score, 9.387 on the floor exercise.
For the floor exercise,
here's Wilcox's teammate, the veteran Annika Reeder, 19 years old. 1994 in Victoria, she won a gold on the floor exercise, and of course England, the defending gold medal champions.
Double layout. England has got the big guns firing here. The choreography has to express and represent the athlete, but the tumbling has to be bang on, and England is so powerful.
Lone holdover from that gold medal championship team for England in '94 in Victoria.
And you know what that means, Scott? That means she's got a lot of experience, she knows how to compete, and she knows how to strut her stuff. Front handspring, front pull through to a front pike. Now it's an easier line, but remember that's her third. She too has 4 tumbling lines planned. You can see her trying to breathe, rest. The fatigue really sets in. Her legs are going to feel heavy and tired, but she's got to push ahead. She's got a big one planned. Double pike. Oh, England is going to push ahead of Canada with tricks like that.
Annika Reeder competed for England at the Olympic Games in 1996. Key member of that Commonwealth Games team that won gold 4 years ago. There's the second vault for Emilie Fournier, 9.050. Her average 9.125. Now, Veronique LeClerc of Canada. This is her event.
And Canada's hopes for a gold medal are on her shoulders. This is her best event. Oh, Scott, she missed her right hand. She was slightly forward on the beat board, which caused her right hand to slip off the horse. She's actually lucky she did not sustain an injury here. Watch the right hand. Completely off the horse. She comes down as safely as she could.
Well, that was near calamity for Veronique LeClerc of Canada.
And actually a total disaster for any medal possibility.
Look at that score, 9.625 for Annika Reeder of England on the floor exercise.
Now she's dealing with heartbreak. That's what she's capable of. Split-second timing is required on this event. You must have your hands securely placed on the horse. Watch her hands. Now she's got good contact, which allows her to bump it up in the air and do what she's so good at.
That break for Canada on LeClerc's first vault, which was a 7.850. 8.912 is the second for a total of 8.381. That won't get her to a vault event final, and that is very disappointing for Veronique LeClerc of Canada. Up next, the Australians go to the podium in KL.